What a beautiful spring morning. And this is when I'm going to be maidening my Nexa G36 Bonanza. This has been in the works for a couple of months. I've been waiting for maidening her. Let me tell you a little bit about this model. It's sold by Motion RC. It's very similar to my G58, which was the Baron that I maidened a couple of weeks ago, but this is on a single lane motor on 6S. I have a 120 amp ESC. I have a BEC in here. It's a 20 amp BEC by YGE. I have landing light switch on 3S, just like my Bonanza. I have two standard servos here. They're Bluebird servos. My lighting arrangement, very conventional. I have a Super 3 gyro in there too, just because I like it. And a beautiful aluminum spinner. And this is a 12 by 8 prop by 3. This model came as an ARF, but you have to put it together. I put the lights. And it was covered already, but I had to heat it to make it shrink. Main servos here, Coronas, landing gear is supposed to come up. On my Bonanza, I'm sorry, the Baron, the landing gear is very cheap. And I've already mentioned the two VQ models makes these. They've promised that on the next iteration they're going to try to get better landing gear, but these are very cheap. They are not very strong at all. It's the only issue with this model. Otherwise, the Baron was beautiful. No issues with the plane, but the landing gear was flimsy. So I'm assuming this might also be the same, but we never know. We'll find out. Here's the front gear. On my other one, I had issues with the linkage, if you remember. But let's see how she does. I'll put the tech specs in the notes below. All right, so I've got to put the wings together. It's probably the most tedious part. Got all these wires. Got 1, 2. It's not as bad as my Baron, but I had to make all these wires for the lights, for the flaps, and for the aileron. The Baron is kind of difficult. There's a bolt here, just like the Baron, and many other ARFs that comes off and then is put back inside. I think this one's going to be a little bit simpler than the Baron. We'll see. Put this through here. One-handed. Okay, that's good. Put the bolt in. just hand tight for now. Put the next one on. I've marked the CGs. We're gonna have to do the initial checks, pre-flight checks, taxi testing, range testing, and then Maiden. Yeah, this is simpler than my Baron. Baron was very painful. It is painful. I need to work on improving the preparation for that model. Lots of wires, too many wires. Probably optimize it. But on this one, it seems to be better. Just a couple wires to connect. Back in the wing bolt. It's kind of awkward position down here, but it is what it is. Can't change these things. Too late in the game. Push the wing in. It's tight, but I think there's a little gap here. Gotta push it in a little bit more. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so we're connecting. I've marked these. So this is 2 left, goes to 2 left. Left wing, that is. 1 left, goes to 1 left. Alright, this is much easier. I like this. More than my Baron. Then we have 1 right. And 1 right. And then we have 2 right. And 2 right. Okay. So now we'll put the battery on, take the gear down, start the pre-flight checks. Okay, I'm going to be flying with a 6S 5200 mAh battery. It's a 760 gram battery. It sits right here to fit the CG. I also have a battery here for the nose gear light, landing gear light. And turn her on. Okay. Put the gear down. Okay. Let's do some pre-flight checks. Right aileron, left, right, left, flaps down, flaps up, elevator up, down, right. Do some taxiing. Same flimsy landing gear. Gosh, this is sad. Junk, really. Anyways, we're not gonna stop the Maiden for that. We're gonna do it. very no good. Okay, doing the gyro calibration and making sure that all the surfaces are moving in the right direction. Pulling this wing up, you see that the aileron is coming towards you. This is correct. Same thing with the elevators. You pull it up, it should come towards you. And the rudder as well. So you pull the surface towards you, the surface should come towards you. So that all works. Here's a look at the landing gear. I'm not too happy with, but we're gonna go with it. I mean, it's not very strong. You can tell for this size model. I'm probably going to get the free-wing landing gear for this, or custom-made struts. I'll find that online. They have them. It's too nice of a model to have shady landing gear. And to be honest, it's a shame that they don't put a door here, a cover, for just like similar to those. This is just, you know, kind of bare. But some people don't care. I'm probably going to add something later on. Similar to the Baron, you have to be careful with the clearances between the rudder and the elevator. Right now, if you notice, this is full up, this is on low rates, high rates. See, you gotta make sure you put your rates such that it doesn't have interference on high rates. I have this at 55% dual rate on the rudder. That way I don't have any interference. So just checking the surfaces, I just went and checked all the linkages, made sure they're tight before Maiden. Time for Maiden. Off camera, I checked the CG again, and everything's okay. It's CGing right around the middle. Got these plugs to put here. Very nice overcast day, perfect for Maiden. No sun. I also checked the linkages, made sure that they are tight again. And we just have to make sure we take good footage now. Let's do it.
Stability mode.
I'm not too happy with the landing gear, but we're gonna go with it because anyways, we're gonna have to change it. It's a big change. I'm not gonna stop the Maiden for that right now. I'm gonna fly into the wind.
Receiver 5.6 volts.
Awful, awful. Terrible landing gear. Okay,
Takeoff flaps.
flaps down. Let's see what she does. Taking off. Woo!
Gear up.
All right, needs a lot of trimming. Let's see.
Manual mode.
Let's do her some trims. This one needs a lot of trim.
Receiver 5.6 volts.
Not sure what the issue is, but we'll give it a trim. The Baron didn't need any trim, but we'll figure it out. Let's go up higher. Flaps up. It's a dot in the sky, guys. I'm sorry, but we'll see. Trim it. Try again. Flies nice. Very powerful on 6S.
Receiver 5.6 volts.
Let me try the elevator trim now. I did the aileron, which is pretty extreme. Going down. More trim. Okay, now it's better. All right, trimmed her out. It needed a lot more trim than my Baron. I'll come lower so you guys can see her now. Sorry about that. Here's the landing gear.
Receiver 5.6 volts. Gear up.
There's a lot of trim correction on my aileron. We need to come back down and see what was that. What's the reason?
Stability mode.
Come down now. She's quick, very quick. Let's come in low pass. Something about balsa models. Amazing. Great feeling. I'm gonna come down lower. This is a maiden flight, so I'm gonna have to take it easy and land her now. See how much battery I used. Can't go overboard. It's the climb. All right, let's land. Landing, gear down.
Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps. Course lock mode.
All right, we're landing. First landing on the G36 by Nexa. VQ models, G36. I also have reverse thrust on this. I don't think I'll need it with this landing gear.
Receiver 5.6 volts.
Not bad.
Braking.
See, the landing gear collapsed.
Off. Stability
Landing gear collapsed, I think. It doesn't look right. Interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta tell you, the landing gear is the Achilles heel on this model. I mean, does it do the job? Yes. Look at that. Something's happened to it. She's not happy. We'll take her to the... Oh, the strut is just stuck.
Throttle cut.
The strut is stuck. Yep. It got stuck after it. Let's see the battery reading. Throttle cut is on.
Course lock mode. Manual mode.
Reading is.
Receiver 5.6.
So we flew about 5 minutes, I think, on a 5200. .9. I could have flown her 6 minutes with my electronics. All right, little post-flight, post-maiden analysis. You can see the landing gear collapsed and it's just stuck in there. And now it's out. That's one.
Takeoff flaps. Gear up. Flaps up. Receiver 5.6 volts. Receiver 5.6 volts.
This is half throttle. This is pretty good for half throttle. Low pass.
Receiver 5.6 volts.
All right, okay. More acrobatic than the Baron for sure. All right, landing.
Gear down. Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps. Caution on the road.
Let's see if the rear collapses again. This is the second flight of this plane.
Braking. Brakes off.
Reverse.
Receiver 5.6
Here we go
volts.
again.
Time remaining 1 minute.
For 5 minutes.
Throttle cut. Flaps up.
Okay, let's see how much battery we used on this flight. It was about 5 minutes. Timer was set for 6 minutes 10 seconds and I had 50 seconds left. Let's say 5 minutes of flight. Half throttle and full throttle a couple of times, exactly at 3.8. Perfect. I had 2 flights with her. I think the conclusion is landing gear must go. I'm going to replace it. It's just too much of a beautiful plane to have such lousy landing gear. And she flies nice. I need to rebalance the prop. I think it's a little bit off. But overall, I had some trimming to do. As you can see, that's the trim, very slightly coming up on the right elevator. And a little bit of a right aileron. It was the aileron. And I had a little bit of up trim on the elevator, just slightly. Overall, very nice model, good price, good value. Overall, I think it's a good value. If you have electronics laying around, I think this is around $260, $270. This kit, it's well worth it, in my opinion. I didn't mention my receiver. Receiver is a 10-channel Spektrum with telemetry functions. I am going to do away with this. It's not necessary at all. I'll leave this one in. This is the A3 AS3S. It's a gyro. Wiring, yeah, it's not bad as compared to my Baron. But make sure if you get this model, make sure you're double checking these before flight. Anyhow, until next time, I'm signing out. I'm probably going to replace the landing gear on this and the Baron at the same time.